Hi guys, in this video we're going to be looking at factorization by grouping. Now, as we would have learned in previous lessons, that when factorizing we're looking for a variable, a letter, or a number that is common to both terms. Now, since we're factorizing by grouping, what I'm going to do here, I have four terms, 1, 2, 3, 4, so I'm going to group them in pairs of twos. Okay, so let me group the first two terms. So ax plus ay would be the first two terms in this expression, and also the other two would be bx plus by. So I'm going to be finding, I have grouped the terms into groups of twos. Now I'm going to find what is common to ax and ay. Okay, so in doing so, this implies that a is common to both. If you look, we have a here and a over here, so I'm going to take out what is common. So a is common. After I've taken out what is common, I'm going to open my bracket and I'm going to say a divided into ax. So a will cancel a, so I'll be left with x. So I put down my x plus, always respect my sign, a into ay. A will cancel a again, leaving y. Now I have factorized the first two terms, so I'm going to close my bracket. Now I'm going to bring down this plus sign that I have here in between here. Okay, and now I am going to find again what is common to bx and by. And what is common? And notice I have a b here and a b there, so I'm going to put down my b, take out that b because it's common, open brackets, and I'm going to say b into bx will leave me with an x. And I'm going to say now b into by, respect my sign, my positive sign, so I bring down that sign there. I'm going to say b into by will leave us with a y. Okay, now I have completed factorizing these two terms, so I have to close my bracket. Now, as a guide to show you that you are on the right track, after you have taken out the term that is common and factor out the two terms, if you notice, I have the same thing inside my brackets. I have inside this bracket, I have a x rather plus y, and also inside this bracket I have another x plus y. So to completely factorize this term, what I'll do now, I'll say I'm going to rewrite what's inside one of the brackets. So since I have two xy's, I'm going to rewrite one of them. So I'm going to say x plus y, close bracket, and I'm going to combine what's on the outside of each bracket. Okay, so I have a here, so I open another bracket, a, and I have a positive b here, plus b. Okay, so that's my answer. When you're asked to factorize by grouping, that's what we did. Good. Let's look at another example quickly. Okay, now in this case we have 2kx minus km plus 2qx minus qm. Again, what I'll be doing, I'm going to take out what is common to both these two terms. So first, you can always do this as a guide. I'm going to be pairing up my terms. So I'm pairing up these first two. Positive sign or any sign that is here will separate those two terms, and I'm going to group those two last terms. Okay, so here now I'm going to take out what is common between 2kx and km. So this implies that k is common to both, so I'm going to take out my k, have a k there and a k there. Then I'm going to open my bracket and I'm going to say k into 2kx. Well, k will cancel k, so I'm left with 2x. And I'm saying k into negative km, and this is a positive k I have here. So when a positive k goes into a negative km, it will leave us with a negative m, because k will cancel k. I have a positive sign there. I'm going to bring it down, and I'm going to ask myself what is common to 2qx and minus rather qm, and I notice that I have a q there that is common. So I'm going to open my brackets again, and I'm going to say q into 2qx will leave us with a 2x, okay, because q will cancel Q. Let me just bring this over a little bit to give us a little space. Okay, that's good. And now I am going to ask myself that Q into QM will leave us with a Q into QM now will leave us with a negative, because this is a positive Q and that's a negative QM. So this is a positive into a negative will give us a negative M. Okay, and I'm going to close that bracket. Again, if you should look carefully, we have the same thing inside of the bracket. I have 2x minus m over here, and I have another 2x minus m. And I've said initially, to ensure that we are on the right track, we should always have the same things inside the brackets. So now, since we have achieved that, what I'm going to do here now is that I'm going to rewrite what's inside one of my brackets. So I have this implies that I have a 2x minus m, and I am just going to simply combine what is on the outside of the other two brackets. Open bracket, and I have a k out there, k plus q. Okay, and if you should expand these two brackets, right, to further double check if you're on the right track, you would get back what's up here. Okay, now I have another two questions down here. I am going to ask you to try these two for yourselves and before you look at the solution. Okay, so I'm going to end this video now, and I'll post the solutions for these two in the next video. Okay, so try them first. Good. Bye bye.